studio logos, though shiny they beckon, blowed out the runtime by 42 seconds.
Inside a snowflake.
Hopkins is in this? That wasn't too bright. His role's as phoned in as the one in the right.
Also, is this such a holiday specter? Your kids being soothed by Hannibal Lecter?
You must see to believe.
Stretch out a short full of imagination. At 2 hours, how do you still need narration?
Ron Howard directed? I'm having my doubts. This looks like some farts not Tim Burton sneezed out.
This looks less like the cartoon that you know, and more like an ad for Universal Studios.
There's little variety of humor. Oh shit. This film's 82% sight gags, ain't it?
Also, if there isn't a plot to fill out a movie, distract them with flammies and flimsies and floozies.
Russian nesting doll horn players, really? Oompa Loompa rap has more plausibility.
It's painfully obvious this outside's inside. You can almost see where the air conditioner hides.
Money in 2 different slots is a sight, that'll leave the drawer short at the end of the night.
Really? The kid lost to the store cliche?
Perhaps Taylor Momsen can steer her the right way. Not to be Grinchy and Scroogey and such, but this Christmas obsession is too fucking much.
99% off!
That's bad business practice. It'll take its toll.
Not that it matters for Black Friday, assholes.
There's no safe device to help ornaments fit? A fnee or a cadal or some Dr. Seuss shit?
If your decorations obscure all the tree, it means you're American. Go productivity!
Last one of the tops, a sticky old Grinch!
That's racist. And why the hell are we following these two?
They say he lives up here in a big cave.
Oh, to bring up a legend we already know is true.
Touch the door.
Is courting who girls in search for who cock centered around finding weird doors they can knock?
That managed to scare him, huh? Hard to believe. I got worse nightmares working at Chuck E. Cheese.
I really don't like them.
Supposed bad guy hates the easily hated. You'll feel this more often than anticipated.
When apples are scarce, an onion will pass to help make you look that much more like an ass.
The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please, don't ask why.
'Cause you know the damn reason.
The Who's do look strange, there's no denying this, but a paper-faced Jedi sneaks into the mix?
Fart jokes and burp jokes are already tough, made even lamer with a visible puff.
Everyone getting all kerbobbled. Doesn't this seem superfluous?
This child's vocab seems perfectly unhobbled, so why all the silly fake words like kerbobbled?
I need this there by tomorrow.
Their treatment of mail leaves packages wrecked, but they're still somehow better than Federal Express.
Actually, not a who. He's more of a...
A what?
Let him finish, you explosion of hair. That dude could rival Queen Amidala's flair.
What's worse, ignoring this lineup of jerks, or that no one knows how this blippin' line works?
It'll take them years to sort this out.
Actually, no, it should just take a day. For they all have addresses. Mail's funny that way.
Also, why's mail fraud the plan you prepared? Is it just because a main character's there?
Jury duty, jury duty, jury duty.
Yes, jury duty's a reason to shout, but in this weird-ass Whoville, I'd check that shit out.
Post office rooms unattended forever, giving Grinch time for his evil endeavors.
This machine doesn't seem very good at its job. Isn't smashing these packages kind of a prop?
The Grinch now possesses Spider-Man powers? Or does he stick simply because he never showers?
A dog sneeze gives away his dark hiding spot, so why did he bring him? Doesn't help out a lot.
Haha, the fragile stamper is deadly. How could a Christmas here be one of great joy with the post office smashing presents and toys?
So the dog is really the hero you see? Make up your own Lassie joke, we're too lazy.
The Grinch saves the girl, redemption's fulfilled. So why is there an hour and a half left to kill?
His ninja packaging is way too together.
You've been practicing your Christmas wrapping.
Whatever.
Want to stretch time and leave out what was charming? Use filler lines like,
Isn't this antique, darling?
Well, then you better go catch it!
Just insert the last line we used on this one.
Mario tubes give the finger to physics, and gravity, momentum know where to stick it.
The dog drops the bag, but then the next shot it gets through. You should see what he did on the takes that weren't used.
My world is changing.
Wait, was this written before the script was? It says something different than the movie does. If anything, her world's perpetually not changing. Was that not the point of her f***ing complaining?
Where are you, Christmas?
Christmas cannot answer you, it's a season, giving this song sequence even less reason.
Nope, the dog dropped that bag. Did you forget? Put an arrow on there, not forgotten quite yet.
But we did our worst, and that's all that matters.
You scared a little girl and messed up the mail. I think your worst is a bit of a fail.
Grinch changes clothes while his dog sees him shake it. Is a changing screen needed? He's usually naked.
A whole 60 seconds to Grinch echo talking, as if the film's running time didn't leave us sulking.
Drift from the sky in their own tumber cellars.
Oh, so Dad's penis goes in Mom's vagina. I get it now, and so will the other kids. Kinda.
He looks just like your boss.
So Pumpercilla babies delivered to folks can still bring awesome infidelity jokes.
So that's how it works.
Did they say how that one kid looked like her boss? Who cares? To most kids, that joke would be lost.
It's the year 2000, so Smash Mouth, of course. Nothing more timeless than that music source.
What party is this? They're all dressed like hoes. A lot of Pumpercillas are setting to go.
A lesbian couple? Okay, I'm down for that. But why are they given the green hairy brat?
Perhaps he'd do better if you don't name him Grinch. Did you think with that name he'd fit in a cinch?
Also, Grinchy babies, they make nightmares come true.
This bastard's sadistic Santa's fiery debris, all while the deer have pre-existing injuries.
He liked Martha.
Did he really need a reason to find Christmas so rough? Isn't the town's strange holiday fetish enough?
Is this the girl from the song My Two Front Teeth? I hope the Tooth Fairies paid double this week.
I don't like discussing this Grinch.
You shut down Whoville when you last heard his name. Openly discuss now. Why don't you feel the same?
These shots are so smoky. Is the town on fire? Is Whoville just built on some old burning tires?
You don't have a chance with her. You're 8 years old and you have a beard.
First off, facial hair always gets the chicks. Second, what beard? Is this some mental trick?
The red and the green.
Is this now a story of interracial love that's maybe inspired some furry shove?
Well, of course not.
I didn't ask you that.
For some reason, when he came home that day...
So is Cindy just walking between neighbor borders to get her story in chronological order?
Look at that hack job!
The teacher is laughing? Who hired this witch? Any school board would fire that bitch.
Before he reached school, those cuts would have healed. Plus, hair didn't grow in those spots they revealed.
So his Christmas hatreds trace back to a girl? I guess then who boners mean all of the world.
Anger.
The fury.
The muscles.
For a world where sex doesn't seem to exist, there sure are a ton of cheap jokes not to miss.
Grinch's backstory is better left dead. He's a butt-ugly green hairy monster. Enough said.
It's their jubilation.
How can you tell the celebrations apart? You've had them for every damn day so far.
How to take care of those pesky memories.
Self-injuring sedatives settle his woes? What kid-friendly vices this movie's exposed?
Punch bowl attire seems totally fine. This party's where Mardi Gras would draw the damn line.
The qualities of hoodum and hoodery.
The Who's talk like Smurfs, with each single breath, but I don't spend a half hour plotting the Smurf's death.
Is Book of Who just a discount Book of Mormon, except more believable and not quite as dormant?
And I believe that soul is the Grinch. You will too.
Agreed, 6-year-old who we've only just met. We'll follow you though we don't quite know you yet.
Yes, this Christmas music. It's joyful and triumphant.
That's not how I hear it from where I come from. Their Christmas cheering's what I call symptoms.
A trip or a slip, you'd slide all the way down.
Or bounce all the way without dying on the ground.
Young Cindy just stumbled on some weird sex act. I know a few people who pay money for that.
Also, no headphones around here this late. He could drown it out with Johnny Depp's sound effects tape.
Gaze into the face of fear.
She would be scared if this weren't Jim Carrey's shtick. We've seen this for years. We're kinda used to it.
He mugs for a while. It's really nothing new. All down for skipping this scene? Thank you.
No sign of the original storyline yet, and we're 40 minutes in. Did the script just forget?
I'm not sure why falling to her death makes her giggle. Maybe she's thinking,
Dying tickles!
Convenient good timing never seems to stand still.
just like for this yodeler the Grinch seems to kill.
I'm here to accept an award of some kind.
Did the cartoon slow to a halt like this? Can we get to the stole Christmas part as promised?
That sweater alone should be a hate crime. While at it, include this scene if you've got time.
How is it the Grinch hasn't blown up this town? I'd who nuke this Who Fest to the goddamn Who ground.
Fuck you, the Grinch wouldn't dance at this ball. He's the motherfucking Grinch. Did you read the book at all?
Though this is a song of which I'll never tire, it'll always be connected to the awful Chariots of Fire.
The gift of a Christmas shave.
Haha, a shaving joke. Give that a 10. Wait, how exactly was that funny to them?
Please become Mrs. Augustus Mayhew.
I thought they were married, and now I'm told never? I guess he waited for the Grinch to score the meanest marriage proposal ever.
Where are the nails? I see nothing but furry. Do my eyes deceive me, or are they just blurry?
Now pucker up and kiss it, Whoville!
Off to this family film you and your kids flew, but Jim Carrey's in this, so you knew it'd go blue.
These folks have this coming. Burn them down head to toe. But we've seen they have cops, so why are they letting this go?
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
A race joke? Really? We're going there, folks? Actually, f it. That was a pretty funny joke.
But why does this town need taxis anyway? Whoville's as large as a penguin's driveway.
There are tiny Whos now? I think I missed that part.
Ah well, let's see Grinch waste time in a go-kart.
You fellas all right? Hey, how about a nice hat?
Not a more useless line in this film than that.
Good thing we have a spare.
Not shocked there's a spare pre-decorated tree. They should have used that first instead of dangling dangerously.
They'll crash on jank jinglers and bounce on boing bounders.
In front of a green screen, snorting uppers and downers.
I must stop this whole thing.
So merely 1 hour, the plot now unwinds? Could have watched the original twice in that time.
I'm speaking in rhyme.
Tricky, we know, and you can see why. But at least we're attempting. You didn't even try.
That's animal cruelty. At least I think so. It's shot so horrendously, it's hard to know.
Your brain is full of spiders. You got Gallagher solo.
Who the hell's singing? Please tell me they bombed. I've heard better versions out of William Hung's mom.
Well, thank you for waking all those still asleep. Guess Jolly Kris Kringle's not very discreet.
Forgot about the reindeer.
The Grinch apparently is a big method actor.
Here's your motivation.
He even directs the film better than the director.
Action! Brilliant!
Even with having located the plot, the film still enjoys wasting time a whole lot.
I doubt he could start this fan-powered snowblower. This thing wouldn't power a play school lawnmower.
I'm going to throw up, and then I'm gonna die!
If that would mean ending this movie, please try.
All the Whos were all dreaming. Sweet dreams without care.
Did I mention that Hannibal Lecter's still scary? Because he is, almost as much as Jim Carrey.
It's Santa. Go right back to sleep.
Adults who believe that Santa is real. Screw it, the film's almost over. I'll deal.
Okay, fellas. Chow time.
Moths in the winter. Where the heck do you get those? If there's bugs in his teeth, are there moths in his nose?
Come on, kid. You can't recognize Grinch's voice. He shows you his face. Is your brain that damn moist?
This gag is delightful and makes everyone's day. But dare I ask how these goods get to his sleigh?
Kiss me, you fool. Dr. Seuss people, kid-friendly to all. Next Grinch will act next to Transformer balls.
I guess they're so used to when Santa visited that no one wakes up when loud crimes are committed.
This dog pull sled looks kind of insane. It's putting Sarah McLachlan's pet ads to shame.
You can't hurt Christmas, Mr. Mayor.
That's true, but this movie comes dangerously close to it too.
Yeah, I don't buy the transformation so quick. Whoville the whole time was nothing but dicks. Perhaps 1% would agree in the town. The rest would buy torches and burn his house down.
Pretty reckless, Taylor. Pretty reckless indeed. That's not the joke you want, but the joke that you need.
Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small.
Except for the mayor, right? He's still an asshole? Or was he part of the 1 second change that evolved?
Grew 3 sizes that day.
Me? I'm still pissed. Oh, now what's he up to?
All down for skipping this scene? Thank you.
How the f did she climb that? That toy bag is huge.
And why is she up there? Enjoying the view?
Yeah, I don't think so. Despite a big heart, that sleigh would demolish all his Grinchy parts.
Even if we're horribly mangled.
So people acknowledge there's death in this flick? Hey, they got Pumbercellas. I don't know this world shtick.
Still not bored yet? Try some lame-ass ski jokes. They'll get a big laugh for senile folks.
What's this guy doing? Is that really your plan? You can't save the tree with your one dumbass hand.
I did it. I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Plus arson, car theft, and property damage, but let's end this f***er. I'm sure we can manage.
Besides, looks like everything is all here and accounted for.
No one can tell that by simply a glance. Check the damn bag. Don't leave it to chance.
Also, they held up quite well when you know how much they've been banged up and dragged through the snow.
Your ring back.
He does have this coming, but couldn't she wait? This public rejection's a pretty harsh fate.
I don't question the sudden change in her heart, but do Grinches and Whos have the same private parts?
One bulb to light them all, one bulb to find them. One question rules them all. Why does that bulb light them?
Your cheeks so...
Harry.
I've been looking closely for this beard you've been dissing. But what is this, our town? I swear that shit's missing.
Too late. You've wasted your sentimental crap. It was lost with that butt kiss. Can't return from that.
Haha, it's funny because he's a dick. Their comedy's about as subtle as a brick.
Grinch carved the roast beast.
And how would he figure that out exactly? Hasn't he been eating glass throughout the movie? See, now wasn't that easy to do?
No, and let's never do it again.
Agreed.